oh, come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel.
Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray, family, that you are extremely well in absolutely all your ways and that you're moving into living life very much on your own terms, in your own truth, in your own mind, and that you strengthened your mind enough, family, where you're living in your story and you're not relying on what others are saying. That the main narrative you're relying on is your own. And you're just getting information from other people, messages from other people, but you've anchored into yourself. It is so important, family, because we are going through some kind of alien invasion, and I have been talking about it on both this channel and my secondary channel, Dr. Mumbi Spiritual Show. You know, I'd wanted to talk about one of these, what Trump's whole strategy and what's happening, because I really believe and know. Actually, before I was believing, I'm not really living in a lie, but I was like, could this be what's happening? But now I know for sure that he is a final trumpet and he is accelerating. We've all been waiting. We've all been waiting for that trigger. We've all been waiting for that sound, and he is it. He's accelerating everything, and we give thanks for that, because we'd have maybe spent another 10 days, 10,000, no, not 10,000, but 10 years just dancing around many of the things that are unraveling with his, pen. But before I go into that, special shout out to every single person that supports us on Patreon and sends us love donations through PayPal. We appreciate, love you so much. There is a gift for you in the mail. And if you're looking to relocate to the motherland and you'd like to get more information about how to do it, where to relocate, work permits, etc., email us, mumbi.saraki@gmail.com. So, Trump is using this shock and awe strategy, where we saw him sign over 555 or something like that, executive orders within the first couple of days of him entering office. And a lot of them had a lot of sweeping ramifications. And one of the big ones was what he called the creation of the Stargate. The AI project that is going to be created in Memphis, and he called it the largest AI infrastructure project in history by far, saying it would be built by data centers and all this stuff. And he said I think over 500 billion or something like that had already been committed to the thing. Now, what was interesting is, as he was signing this, he also, it's basically an open joint venture between OpenAI, Oracle, SoftBank, and MGX, which would take the next 4 years to build. And what was interesting is, like, while he was signing this into existence, he actually did away with Biden's previous laws and executive orders, or whatever they were, where he had said that any AI companies creating any kind of AI infrastructure had to share, like, safety, their safety experiments or whatever, or their safety methods and all these things. They had to basically share what they were doing with the AI and what they were discovering with the government. So I found it very interesting that Trump has completely removed this, which confirms that his secret society is really leaning on the side of the transhumanism from an angle of, AI family. And it's funny that they've actually chosen, I think they chose Memphis, Tennessee or something like that, to house this. And I did a previous show on Dr. Mumbi Spirituals where I was talking about how Elon Musk talked about how the new god of the world was going to come from Memphis, Tennessee, which he actually called, he said actually Memphis was in ancient Egypt. And as I've told you, for me, AI, if there's no artificial intelligence that's been created anywhere, family, it's an alien intelligence. And I think I have not interacted with AI, to be honest, well, on all these chat GPT and all these things. I don't do that, family, because I know those are spiritual, those are spiritual things. But a lot of the times when you see people who have interacted with AI, it has its own consciousness, and the way it's evolving very fast, family. And this is not the simplistic research, the information they've given us at it's compiling all the information of the world and all the papers and all the whatevers and coming up with its, own mind. No, this is an entity, an alien entity that is coming to try and invade and occupy Mama Earth. The brotherhoods of this world have been preparing for years, decades, even centuries, by just consistently lowering the vibration of Mama Earth to the point where now this Stargate, I mean, they're telling you exactly what it is. It could also be a portal, but that the alien God that they've been talking about, that alien entity is going to now manifest through this Stargate and dwell in that place. That's why they're creating all the data centers, so that they can host that energy. It's basically like the creation of a massive portal and a massive altar to make way for their gods. And these are things we have to take extremely seriously, family, because it's not business as usual around the world. And we have to be able to read the seasons and the times and realize that certain group consciousnesses are moving in certain directions. Like right now, with Trump in the divided states, the group consciousness of the divided states is moving to create that transhumanism, reality. To merge the spirit of this alien entity with the beings there. And wherever else the people will agree. That's why they want to put chips in people and all these things, family. And so when we say come out of Babylon, or come out of, move, we're not necessarily saying relocate to the motherland, but we are saying raise your frequency enough and you will no longer be able to exist in any kind of narrative or reality that is not a frequency match. So if you're still there and you're seeing all of this happen, you just may not have raised yourself enough where you can move. And you just need to find a place where the majority of the people think like you. A place which is a matching frequency for life, a family, for real life, for life on earth. Because they always have to tell us what they're up to. And they're saying it in very simple terms. They are going to create Stargate, the largest AI, which Elon called the new god of the world, and said it was going to be in Memphis, ancient Egypt. They're not just saying this for shit and giggles, family. They're not just saying this for a good laugh. Our words are spells. Our words are commands. They are commanding the group consciousness, and you as well. If you're sitting there and thinking, oh my God, they're creating Stargate. Oh, wow, really? This is what you become a co-manifester. And these are the low-level, low-blow tricks that they use to get us to create on their behalf, because we exist in a consensus reality. But those are stories for other days, family. Special shout out to every single person that supports us on Patreon and has supported us for so long and enabled us to continue to do the Awakening News. And to everyone that sends us gratitude donations as well. We appreciate, love you so much. If you're looking to relocate to the motherland and you'd like more information, definitely reach out to us. We do have a relocation consultation service. And, we started something a couple of weeks ago where we're having... If you're really, really feeling called to have a conversation with me about your life, about your destiny, if the ancestors and the ancient ones have led you to contact me, then I am actually opening myself up to 45-minute phone calls, for all of you, because I've had so many, and it's been increasing, where people are asking me really deep questions about what they're going through in their own lives. I try and answer a lot of them through Ask Dr. Mumbi. We try and pick like the most common questions that are coming out. But if you feel called, family, reach out to me, mumbi.seraki@gmail.com, and I'll give you more information about how we can make that happen. Tuko pamoja. To all the dispossessed youth of Africa, for perpetuation of communion with ancestral spirits through the fight for African freedom, and in the firm faith that the dead, the living, and the unborn will unite to build the destroyed shrines.